Okay, first things first, you'll probably agree there are a lot of crazy things going on in this world today. This may be the time for you to get a bullet safe, bulletproof vest. I've got one, my wife's got one, my kids got one. You may want to get yourself one. Bullet Safe even has panels that you can get that go inside of a backpack. Just slide them inside, and it might just save your life or your kid's life. Go to my website, I'll put a link down below. You can see where you can get yourself a Bullet Safe bulletproof vest. Do it today before it's too late. Okay, let's move on to the rest of the video. You know, one of the nice things about this vest is that it keeps me nice and warm. On a cold day like this is really good. I'm liking this. So if you're gonna need to keep warm too, wear a vest. Maybe that's not so good on a hot day, but today I'm not worried about it. So 2 more knots that could potentially save your life. Last time we were together, we talked about a couple of knots. You can go back and take a look at those and see how those things were done. I'll put a link somewhere around here so you can see that, go back and watch it. But for today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a tie-off, gonna build a ridge line, and then we're gonna do a trucker's hitch down at the other side, and I'm gonna show you how to do all of that. First, let's look at the tree. Yeah, this is a real simple tie-off, and I'm gonna show you what I've done. It's a real simple come apart too. Wrap it around the tree, come around this way, come up, go over, put it through there, pull that loop tight, and what you can do is pull and get that thing nice and tight right up against there, but it will not come out unless you pull on this loose end right here. Then it comes out very easily. Otherwise, it's secure, all right? The beauty of this video, you can go back and watch it again in replay. Okay, let's go to the other side and do the trucker's hitch. Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. All right, now last time we were together, I also showed you how to join 2 ropes together. So that's the knot I used between the white rope and this green rope today. And go back and watch that video and you can see how that's done. But right now, let's look at the trucker's hitch, shall we? You're gonna look over my shoulder. I think this will probably be the easiest way. Take your rope, your tree is right here. Go around the tree and back to you. Like that. So your leading edge is that way, and this is your loose end right here. And just pull it. Okay, and you want it on this tree, you're going to want it to be about as high as the other side, because again, we're building a ridge line for a temporary shelter. All right, give yourself some slack on this side, and this is what you want to do, is turn your hand upside down, not this way, but uncomfortably, and then turn it and bring that loop through. And that way, you build it to pull this way. We're going to do that one more time. Give yourself some slack from the tree. Point your hand towards the other tree that this is tied off to and grab it upside down. It's kind of a goofy way of doing it. So if you did it this way, you did it wrong. Do it the goofy way. And you're going to bring this around and make a loop. Put your fingers through that loop and grab the rope. And this way, when you pull on it, it won't slip. It'll slip if you pull it on this way. If you went this way, it will slip out, as you can see. But if you pull it this way, it will not. Give yourself some extra. And I'm going to feed this all the way through, all my remaining line through. Now, I've got quite a bit of distance between trees. This is probably further than you should do it, but that's all I got today. You probably want to have trees that are about hands width apart when you have your hands spread out, okay? That's about how far you want it. You don't want it quite this far. too much slack. All right. You're going to do this. Now I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. All right, now that we have that wrapped all the way through, you're going to pull just like that, and you're going to take up as much slack as you possibly can on that ridge line because you want it nice and tight. Okay? There you go. Now, what's going to keep this thing from moving is if you pinch this down just like that, and you're going to go around. You're going to go around this twice so you can pinch down on that loop. It's pinching down on that loop that's going to keep this thing from moving around. Okay? And that will not go anywhere. And then you just come up, make yourself a loop, and there you go. You've got yourself a ridge line. There's that connection point. That's that special knot that we did at the other video. Take a look at that episode and you can see how to tie this. This is now nice and tight. Now, I do have a lot of distance between these two trees, not the optimum for a ridge line. If I were to put a tarp on this, it would sag, a good foot, maybe a foot and a half. It is very tight and it's not going anywhere. But you do want your trees to be a little bit closer. I unfortunately just didn't have that luxury today in the backyard. I may take you out in a foresty area or a woodsy area to try to do a better example of that. And if you stay tuned and stay subscribed, we'll actually throw a tarp on and I'll show you how to make a temporary shelter. All right? We'll do that next time. In the meantime, check the thing up here, over here, over here. Go back and watch the other video, and I'm going to see you at that other video.